Hi, it's Nick Robinson. I thought I'd help you pass the time by showing you a cunning trick you can do with one of these empty milk bottles or milk cartons or fruit cartons or whatever you like. And I learnt this from a good friend of mine, Joan Sayas, who lives in Catalonia, and he showed me how to make these little twist purses which you use to put things in. So we'll get onto that in a minute, but firstly I thought I'd show you if you're going to actually put these in the recycle bin, they take up a lot of space. So there are a few origami techniques you can use to reduce the size of it. So we take the lid off, and then we're going to push in the sides here. On both sides, just push those in. So you're making a crease down the middle, in effect. Keep pushing, and move your fingers up, and you find the end starts to come down. And you want to just press that down while you're pushing. It's a bit stiff, but you can get it to come down flat, like so. So we made this kind of crease in the end. Then we do the same at this other end. We're going to push downwards here, push in on the sides, and flatten this down. Doesn't have to be in a straight line, we're not talking really neat here. So it's the same kind of fold at both ends. Then we fold this section over again, and it should just tuck underneath the top flap there. Then you can give it a good bang with your hammer, and to stop it coming apart, we put the lid back on, and that creates a vacuum in there so it doesn't overlap. There's a computer bing. So it's a nice neat way of saving space and practicing your origami skills. So the next thing we can do with it is make our little twist purse. And what we need to do is measure this and make a mark there. So I'm going to get a pen, somewhere I have a pen here, and I'm going to put my fingers here to measure that distance. Keep my fingers the same, turn around and make a little mark. And I'm going to do the same here and here. It doesn't have to be really accurate. All we're doing is marking that distance on that side, and then if you want to use a ruler, somewhere here I have a ruler, just draw a line along that edge. As I say, it doesn't have to be hugely neat, and hopefully the last one will line up with the first one, which it does. Miracle. Now we're going to take a pair of scissors, and we're going to cut along this line. So if you make a little sort of squeeze, you can get a little cut made. Then go in and cut along the edge. Keep your scissors where they are and just turn the box as you go. As I say, it really doesn't have to be neat. The nice thing is that it works if you make it badly. So that's the bit we don't need, so we can apply our folding technique to that one if we wish to flatten it down to dispose of. But this is the section that we're left with, so it should be basically the shape of a cube with a hole in the middle. And what we're going to do is to make 4 creases. That's all we need, and the creases are going to go from corner to corner. So if you want to use a ruler, you can do. I kind of don't even draw the line, but I just want to show you what we're doing. After you've made a couple, you can just do this straight into the box without any measurements, really. And the 4th one. Put the lid back on before I get intoxicated by the wonderful smell of glue. So we've made this little line, and basically we're going to pinch a crease in along these lines. Now you can't complete one side, you have to get one side started, then move on to the next. So I'll show you what I do. I'm trying to make this edge line up with this edge, something like that. So just get the crease started. It doesn't have to go all the way to the end, although you can get your fingers inside, pinch if you want. So we started that one, we're now going to start this one. I'm bringing this edge to this edge. Start crease, move round. As you can see, the more you do, the easier it gets. So I'm not trying to flatten it at the moment, I'm just trying to get that crease started. Then once it's started, you just move your way around, continuing that crease to the end of the flap, and eventually it will flatten down, like so. I've done this really quickly, roughly, so the corner's not neat, but it doesn't matter, that's the beauty of it. Because we have now made our working purse. We twist it one way to open it, and we twist it the other way to close it. And these are wonderful for storing all kinds of things. You can use them if you're a guitarist. You can use them to store your plectrum. Stick them in there, twist it round, and your plectrums are safe. Keeps it in your guitar case. Or you can keep money in it. I've got one here which I've been using for must be 9 months now, and it's starting to fall to pieces, bits of plastic showing, but you can see there's actually a few bits of money in there, and it just flips shut. But once you've done it a few times, you can empty your money out, pay for it, put it back in, flip it round, stick it back in your pocket. So it's a wonderful little device. So that's about it, really. Always nice to recycle products that otherwise would go straight in the bin. And what you might want to try is having that distance a bit shorter, a bit longer. If you have it a bit longer, then you create an extra little pattern around the edge, and if it's a bit shorter, your square is a bit smaller in the middle. So experiment. It really doesn't matter, just a bit of fun. Okay, from a nice bright sunny home in Sheffield, thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.